The other thing that's available here is this one. We still have 4 hours, so I don't think that should trigger. Don't mind us. Yes, stairs. Nice Gandalf statue. So Petrus, like, are we cool here? Huh. Note from a servant. Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by your Excellence's guests were substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets, which have been heavily stained. I hope you'll find the new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk. Find out what is hidden under the palace in St. Matthias. We can probably just lockpick our way in, but where would her desk be? Made sure the key to the room was on your desk, as usual. Well, we'll just take this. Oh. Huh. Every single time we've ever explored one of these places, we find these ladders down into other sections. Let's check this side. Oh, I don't think it's going to be in here. All right, we'll just hopefully be able to lockpick it. We could check this room. I mean, this is definitely a desk. I wonder if on a previous go through here, hold on. I bet you, I bet you we've picked this up already. Quest items. Servant's key to the governor's palace. Mandate of the Mother Cardinal. Huh. Interesting attire in there. Fine then. Oh, here we go. That's her desk. Fair enough. Don't mind us. One thing I haven't noticed is if we get XP by using our skills versus just using a key.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please
Okay.
excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Yep, gotcha.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Disguise a team as servants. Comfortable vest. times 3. Are you kidding me? That's where the sneaking comes in. Now, we definitely don't have this. We definitely don't have comfortable vest. And we need to disguise the whole team. So maybe we can buy them? Let's visit this merchant again, see if he sells comfortable vests. I feel like maybe they have some stored in there somewhere, but we just checked most of that upper level and didn't see anything. Mind you, the servants probably aren't allowed at the upper level, which makes sense. So maybe it's in that same area, but...
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around.
Okay, we need comfortable vet. Oh, yeah, boom. Right here. Actually, we could have even checked. Oh, no, we can't.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
I like that it's, in this situation, I like that we have to dress the whole group. This is a little bit different because it's specific to, oh, we're over. It's specific to a mission, but I'm gonna get rid of some of these things here. Do we have any hats we can sell? Okay, good. We're way over all of a sudden. Is that because... I guess maybe these things that we're wearing are just that heavy. Here, let's get rid of these. Yeah, see, this is like 18, this bad boy. These are 5, so that's a few, but... I'm gonna get rid of these gloves, the recycling ones. Poison resist, magic resist, elemental resist, magic shield, armor regen. Let me get rid of this. We're still over, so just gonna have to deal with it.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his...
We'll ditch these vests afterwards. We'll burn them, so there's no there's no evidence. And then by the time this is done, we should be in a good place to actually talk to her about the tablets and stuff. Which is kind of underplaying it if I just call it the tablets and stuff. We're gonna rock her world, basically. Non-sexually. Or both. Now, if I don't pass for a servant, I don't know what would. Let's walk. Let's just be chill. We're just regular old servants here. What do we have in these back rooms? Anything? No, weird. I knew it. It's Teleme's sex dungeon.
This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
Oh, is this real?
Wrong. We should search this place.
Is this actually that?
For goodness sake.
It's alcohol,
This
yeah.
room reeks of alcohol.
And
This
not
is.
just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol.
I can't believe
obvious
this.
Debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor.
Sure.
We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Is there anything... Whoops. Anything out in the open here? I like that he poses it as, you know, maybe she's using it to gain
Locked.
political... Ooh. Oh, we could have used the key. Yeah, fair enough. Let's just switch this back just in case. Mother Cardinal Cornelia's account book. The account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there's a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical. However, there's no mention of where this money comes from. There's also reoccurring payments to a certain candy cane? The Magpie and candy cane?
This document is highly important.
The
By
prostitute
reading
names.
it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
Huh.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books.
Yeah, but
Let's
why?
ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the coin tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
The last thing I thought we'd be doing here is talking to prostitutes about the Mother Cardinal. Just throwing that out there. Did not expect. Yet, here we are. Okay, so first things first. Let's take off these ridiculous clothes. Siora, wear the robe, and Petrus, ceremonial armor. Thanks. Now, also kind of cool. I see. Because we have the +1 vigor from this, this actually does just let us naturally carry more, which is kind of flexible. I like it. Okay, so there's a few things. Question the innkeeper, question the bookmaker, question the moneylender, question the prostitutes. Why is she borrowing all this money? Okay, here's the moneylender. We'll question him too. Let's start with him, actually.
Can I get you anything?
I need prostitutes, actually.
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
I don't want to mention Mother Cardinal. That might freak him out.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane. Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
Okay.
To the games room and the brothel.
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
Big green coat.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
I don't recall a big green coat.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed.
Oh.
That I can assure you. Come on. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth.
I'll be the judge of
For
that,
you,
sir.
I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Oh.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Hey, I'm discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. Well. Start here.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely
Tetris?
not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
What if we pay
Very
you?
well. Goodbye.
Okay, fine. Forget it.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine.
Oh, here we go.
I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in
Oh,
this
he's
at
not
all?
getting a cut.
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Is the okay, so it was weird. Like, we asked the innkeeper upstairs about somebody in a green coat. I don't know if that's something we shouldn't have known yet. Maybe we had only found that out after we talked to her, but it was still available to talk to him about. Or is the Mother Cardinal wearing red? Or green, sorry?
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on.
Finally!
I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very
he's
well who
there.
you're referring to, my dear.
He's participating.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Nice.
This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see.
It's gotta be her then.
She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
So, in this day and age, you know, sex workers are... I don't know what the right way to say it is, because I'm obviously not proficient in the inner workings of sex workers today. But back in this time, would it not be more of an enforced thing and less of a decision on their part? And I guess to her, she could be saying like, yeah, I'm concerned. I don't want to lose my clients because this is all I have, and then the pimp will basically, you know, beat me or worse. But I'm just trying to understand her motives.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
I'm curious. If we look here... Yeah, see, I don't know. I wonder if I just missed something? I'm not sure where this whole green coat situation came from, but let's keep investigating. Okay, he's actually in here. Is he down below too? What? Oh, this guy. Ha! Couple of jobs for you.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Not this time.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer.
Oh.
He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
Maybe we can just
I know
spy
how
on
to
him.
look after myself. Thanks for the information. I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can
What does that
find her?
mean?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
Thanks.
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Okay, we've questioned him. Now, we need to find the moneylender to get the full picture here. Ah. This is the undiscovered area before that we had. Knock, knock.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I don't.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Ugh, I don't... See, in these situations, you never know if it's an either or.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights.
So how is he tied in with this?
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that.
They're using it to
With
fix
this money,
bets?
she
Yeah.
bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat.
Yeah.
And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
And I guess that would explain how she's paying him back, because she's making significant gains on her bets, because it's fixed by the candy cane guy who supplies the beasts and sometimes fixes fights, like we heard. So it's I was kind of thinking all of this about you know, I was obviously thinking about the sex dungeon. How could you not be? But now it's kind of morphed a little bit into this illegal gambling ring. And are we just going to straight up confront Lady Cornelia? I don't know if that's a good idea. What in the frick? I might have to rewatch a part of this because I'm not sure where the mention of the green coat first came up. And I kind of feel like I missed that. But at the end of the day, she goes in a green coat and she's hidden there. So gotta be in there, right? Another way to access this.
May the Enlightened bless you.
Yes, you too. That's what I was doing there. Is this the candy cane?
Candy cane is not here. At least not yet.
Yeah, they did say come at night.
Remember, my child.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
Okay, thanks.
That's true.
Thanks, Petrus.
Right. Let's come back later.
Thank you, Petrus. Very helpful, Petrus. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Jesus. Remember, my child. She told you to come here at night. Why didn't you tell me on the way in, Petrus? God. We're fine. I'm only projecting my anger onto him because I should have remembered. Alas. Here we are. All right, so we're going to rest until nighttime. We're going to go and meet this character. And then we are going to go to the Mother Cardinal and spend some significant time with her, I imagine. In who knows what way. Okay, let's go.